Portia and Nerissa talk about the test which Portia's suitors must take. Some men have already come to Belmont in hopes of marrying her, but when Portia describes them, she makes fun of them and shows her dislike. Finally, Nerissa reminds her of Bassanio.
By my troth, Nerissa, my little body is aweary of the world.
Be sweet, madame, if your miseries were in the same abundance as your fortunes, are with too much as they are as sick that suffer with too much as they starve with nothing. There is no mean happiness. Therefore, to be seated in the mean superfluity comes sooner with white hairs, but competency lives longer.
Good sentences and well pronounced.
They would be better if well followed.
If to do were as easy as to know, that were good to do. Chapels have been churches, and poor men's cottages princes' palaces. It is a good divine that follows his own instructions. I can easier teach 20 that were good to be done, and that 1 of 20 would follow mine own teaching. The brain may devise laws to the blood, but hot temper leaps o'er the cold decree. Such a hair as madness the youth to skip o'er the meshes of good counsel the cripple. But this racing is not in fashion to choose one a husband. O me, the neither choose who I would nor refuse whom I dislike, so the will of living daughter curbed by the will of a dead father. It is not hard, Nerissa, that I cannot choose one nor refuse one.
Your father was ever virtuous, and holy men at their death have good inspirations. Therefore, the lottery that he hath devised in these 3 chests, gold, silver, and lead, whereof who chooses his meaning chooses you, will no doubt never be chosen, and by any rightly, but one who shall rightly love. But what warmth in their affection towards any of these princely suitors that have already come?
I pray thee, overname them, and as thou namest them, I will describe them, and according to my description, level up my affection.
First is the Neapolitan prince.
Aye, that's a colt indeed, for he doth nothing but talk of his horse, and he makes it a great appropriation to his own good parts that he can shew him himself. I am much afeard by my lady his mother play false.
Then there is the County Palatine.
He doth nothing but frown, as who say, and you will not have me choose. He hears merry tales and smiles not. I fear he will prove the weeping philosopher when he grows old, being so full of unmannerly sadness in his youth. I had rather be married to a death's head with a bone in his mouth than to either of these. God defend me from these 2.
How say you, vile French lord, Monsieur Le Bon?
God made him, and therefore let him pass for a man. In truth, I know it is a sin to be a mocker, but why, he hath a horse better than the Napoleons, a better habit of frowning than the Count Palatine. He is every man in no man. If a Thrasso sing, he falls straight a capering. He will fence with his own shadow. If I should marry him, I should marry 20 husbands. If he would despise me, I would forgive him, for if he loves me to madness, I shall never requite him.
What say you, then, to Falconbridge, the young Baron of England?
You know I say nothing to him, for he understands not me, nor I him. He hath neither Latin, French, nor Italian, and you will come into court and swear that I have a poor pennyworth in the English. He is a proper man's picture, but alas, who can converse with a dumb show? How oddly he is suited. I think he brought his doublet in Italy, his round hose in France, and his bonnet in Germany, and behavior everywhere.
What think of you, the Scottish lord, his neighbour?
He hath a neighbourly charity in him, for he borrowed a box of the ear of the Englishman, and swore he would pay him again when he was able. I think the Frenchman became his surety and sealed under for another.
How you the young German, the Duke of Saxony's nephew?
Very vilely in the morning when he is sober, and most vilely in the afternoon when he is drunk. When he is best, he is a little worse than a man, and when he is worst, he is a little better than a beast. And the worst fall that ever fell, I hope I shall make shift to go without him.
If you should offer to choose, and choose the right casket, you should refuse to perform your father's will if you should refuse to accept him.
Therefore, the fear of the worst, I pray thee, set a deep glass of Rhenish wine on the contrary casket. For if the devil be within, and that temptation without, I know he will choose it. I will do anything, Nerissa, ere by be married to a sponge.
You need not fear, lady, the having of any of these lords. They have acquainted me with their determinations, which is indeed to return to their home, and to trouble you with no more suit, unless you may be won by some other sort than your father's imposition, depending on the caskets.
If I live to be as old as Sevilla, I will die as Diana, unless I be obtained by the manner of my father's will. I am glad this parcel of wooers are so reasonable, for there is not one among them, but I dote on his very absence, and I pray God grant them a fair departure.
Do you not remember, lady, in your father's time a Venetian, a scholar, and a soldier, that came hither company of the Marquess de Montferrat? He, of all the men that my ever foolish eyes looked upon, was the best deserving a fair lady.
I remember him well, and I remember him worthy of thy praise. How now, what news?
The four strangers seek for you, madame, to take their leave, and there is a forerunner come from a fifth. The Prince of Morocco, who brings word the prince, his master, will be here tonight.
If I could bid the fifth welcome with so good a heart as I can bid the other four farewell, I should be glad of his approach. If he have the condition of a saint and the complexion of a devil, I had rather he should shrive me than wide me. Come, Nerissa. Sirrah, go before whiles we shut the gates upon one wooer, another knocks at the door.
Name abundance. I can't read those.
Oh.
I can't read it.
Is it because of the messy writing?
Ben, how about you get on your knees?
Go on your knees. So
And just stand right here in front of the camera.
You can get on your knees over there. Why are you
And
so sassy?
it has to be she said under the camera.
Good sentences and mouth.
Shelby, we had that and you had to say that.
I'm sorry. You can edit it out. Just speak louder next time, anyway. Do you want me to stop it again?
Yeah.
Stop it after every line.
Wait!
Oh my god.
How we were doing every line.
I know, but that was short. Just stop it now and start it again.
You're gonna have to say that again. Wait.
Oh my god, Rachel.
First is the Neapolitan prince.
Aye, that is the colt indeed, for the doth...
Rachel, stop it! Okay.
Oh, you can't zoom out while it's in the middle of a film.
Well,